I'm going to review and test out the Dollar Tree stamps. So while I was in the checkout line to buy one of my little, if you guys watched my video of me using the Easter egg die kits to make glitter spray inks, I was in the checkout to purchase those, and I just happened to glance over, and I come to see they had like on a little clip strip just a bunch of stamps, and then they had ink pads, like the small little square ones, and they had an acrylic block. So I bought 3 of the ones I liked. Where did the other one go? I just had it. Yeah, I was trying to be prepared, but where did it go? Because I opened one up. Hold on. I'm sorry about the sniffling. I just kind of woke up. And there we go. Alright, so I'm back. So I opened one up already for you guys, and I'll show you the different designs I have. So, and I have my stamps in my collection here just to compare them. So let's use this. This is the paper I was spraying on from that video for my glitter sprays. You gotta recycle and reuse, guys. You know, so since I'm not really doing anything with these right now, I thought I'd just use this. So it comes with these. It says hello, a bunch of flowers and stuff, and leaves. So I got that one. I gotta open all these up. Okay, this one is a happy birthday one. So it says, wish big, wishing you a very happy birthday, wishing you a fabulous birthday, celebrate today, and, what was this? It says, baby cakes. Yeah. So that one. And, sorry, it's coughing. And the last one I got, I love this one. With little like lines on it. This one says remember, and like a, I don't know what you call that. Just like a little strip, like a, I don't know, a decorative edge strip or something, or a washi strip or stamp, and this little box of straw in it. So I got these 3 ones. They had another one, I think, but I didn't really like it. And then they had, I said ink pads. I didn't get any ink pads because I didn't really want any. I mean, I kind of should have, you know, so I could review everything, but I didn't. And then I got, you could get a acrylic block. Now, I have acrylic blocks. I just want to try this one out, and mine don't have a grid on them. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to start coughing as soon as I get this video started. Got something in my throat or something now. Okay. These are my acrylic blocks from Studio G. From like Michaels. They have washi tape on them because they're clear and I can't see them. If I'm like doing like a project, I normally lose these because I can't. So I had an idea from somebody else to put washi tape on it. So these both have just washi tape on it. Very dirty looking. So these are the ones you get. And they're both the same price. This was $1. And you see the difference in size. Right there. And this one's gridded too, which is really cool. And it's much larger, you know. I think it's really nice because it's gridded. I thought it'd be nice. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna get a cup of water real quick, and then I'll be right back. It's like coughing everywhere. Sorry. Got the water. I'm back now. I'm back. So, on the back of the packaging, it tells you, like, okay, now you have the stamp. Now you need the block and the ink. So, like, it's like 3 steps. So you know what. It's a 3x3, 3" by 3" stamp. And, okay, so their acrylic block is, I said, 3" by 3". And this one from Studio G is 2.5 by 2.5. And it's not gridded, which I think was really nice. You know, you get this nice looking gridded one. This is the brand that makes this is called okay, oh yeah, 3birddesign.com or 3Bird Studio is the one that makes these stamps. I tried to look on DollarTree.com to see if they had them. I didn't find them, but I mean, I was looking late at night and I was getting kind of tired. You might have to go to the site. I'll leave it a link below. There's the brand that makes these stamps. But enough talking. Let's start stamping. See how they stamp and see the quality. I mean, I expect them to be the same quality that when you get the Studio G ones. But I just saw these. I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? I'm spending $7. So I'm going to use some of my Ranger ink pads. And I'll use like one of my dye ink pads. Just comparison. See. So. And now see we have to prep these. Because sometimes you have to prep stamps before you use them. And I want to see. So I did not buy the ink pad. I just didn't. I didn't want to. I wanted to buy something I was going to actually really use, you know. I know I would use these in the block. I don't think I would really use those ink pads like that, so I didn't get any. And of course, if you don't know, these ink pads do stain your stamps. So, just a little bit. Yep, already like I can see a faint staining. So it stamped really well. I feel like, you know, the line, like detail and stuff. Nice line. I think your stamp's pretty good. So you can see that one. Really nice stamping, I feel like. Alright, let's move on to the next one. And this one, I'm going to use the Happy Birthday one. I'm going to stamp with this one that's mostly black. Like, and then tiny words to see what it can do. Or use a different, I'll use a different color. No, I guess I'll just keep the same color. As I can. So let's see how this one works. Since, you know, there's so much space as a full in. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. So it didn't stamp as perfectly. But I think I need to put more pressure on it. Now, these are the kind of stamps that I like, but then I don't like stamping or inking them. I feel like you need your stamping block, which I don't have right out with me right now. I feel like you have that with me, it would make this really easy. I'm like moving my desk a lot. Yeah. I'm having a little bit of trouble stamping this one out. I have to try that on my stamping block. But besides it not, like I guess not me putting the right pressure on it. I don't know. But since I can't put the right pressure on it, my paper's too wrinkled. I don't know. But it's not bad. I think for it being its first ink up. I don't think it was go. So we have those, and the last one we have is just lines. I feel like I'll do pretty well on these. So let's see. I'm gonna use the stamp I was really excited about, which is these check box ones with the dotted lines. So I'm using this one. So I'm really excited about, because I love these kind of stamps. Am I the only one? And let's just ink it up. I feel like this will be able to capture this really well, since it's this is what happens when you use recycled paper. Oh, that's stamped really well, but these lines are so thin, I feel like it should stamp really well. But of course it's not waterproof ink, so I wouldn't go and get a brush and just do all that to it and watch it start to bleed a little bit. But I think think they're really well for, yeah, it's starting to wick out now. The ink. But yeah, I think it did really well. These things are really nice. So let's see. We're going to use some of my pigment ink real quick and test these out to see how they hold up. So I'm just going to use dark color. Yep, there you go. Craft-A-Lanch, guys. Craft-A-Lanch. What this color I wanted to use? We'll see. So, stamp these out, hoping this is some pigment ink. See? I'm just gonna do that. Okay. Oh yeah, these inks stain really badly. Now my stamp is purple. I don't know if you can see that. I was trying to get a dark color, but it's really nice. Stamped really well. So let's go with the quality real quick. After these quality, the stamps, of course, is acrylic. It's not photopolymer. So they are a little thin. You know, I feel they will rip really easily if you try to rip them. Yeah, you could rip them. Yeah, really easily. So the best stamp I've ever purchased or got was from Studio Calico. Their stamps they used to give, the stamps they give out with their what's it called? With their when I used to get their Project Life kit, they used to give out their stamps. They're of course way thicker than this. These do remind me a lot of the Studio G stamp. I feel they're a little bit thicker. I mean, let me see if I can find some of my Studio G stamps here. So here. Just to compare. Wait, this is not one. No, that's it. But I can keep that one out because we need to talk about that one too. But it will be these. Alright. And then me get this one. Ugh. It's the only thing songs I hate. I feel that's not. I want the words because I feel this can be an accurate depiction of thickness. But right now, I haven't got a new one, so these are kind of old. But I feel like these are much stiffer. These are really flimsy. Like this is the DOG right in my hand, and this is the one from Dollar Tree, the Three Bird Studio. I feel these are way stiffer. They do stamp really well by the packaging. And I feel they're way sturdier. They're not gonna rip as easily as these will rip pretty easily because they're just more stretchy and flexible and could lose their form. I felt these are just way stiffer. I don't like that. It kind of reminds me of like a photopolymer stamp. And this stamp right here in my hand, I'm sorry if you can't see that. It's from what's that word called? AliExpress, and still flimsy. Like these are really sturdy. I like that. Just the feel of them. I like the feel of my stamps and know that they are not gonna like easily rip off the yeah, I mean like I guess okay, sometimes this happened to me when I was taking like the COG stamps off of their acetate, you know, they would rip. Like, I would try my best to be all gentle, but they're so stretchy that they would rip and it would get on my nerves because I would just ruin my stamp. You know, I paid $1. I mean, I paid less than $1 per stamp that's on the page because, you know, COG stamps come with like a big frame, but it would kill me that they would, you know, rip right then and there. It was mostly like these border ones. So let's see how this one, because how they do stick to the acetate really badly and gets on nerves. So like this one, it comes out pretty easily, and I don't feel like I could rip this as easily as I could the COG because it's a lot thicker than the COG stamps, and it's about the same or a little better than the ones you get off of AliExpress or eBay. But I do like that. I feel like it's better quality. Even though COG and them have the same price point, they're not the same quality-wise, which I think is awesome. Of course, this is a little thicker. If you can see that, it's a little thicker than my COG. It's a little different holding how this one's like so different holding this one so wide compared to this one. I feel this one fits my hand better. It's more comfortable. But I do like this. So like if I have a stamp that's too big to put on this, but it's not big enough to put on my other one, which is like, I don't know, 8 by 5 or whatever. I have a good in between that still has nice space. Like some of my alpha stamps, like big alpha stamps, they're not, I didn't bring them with me. They're about like a couple, like what, 1.5 to 2 inches in height and width. They'll fit better on this one. And if I want to stamp one letter and then do smaller letters, I'm not trying to type out a humongous word. I feel this is really helpful. In the grid, I think the grid is nice. It is etched in here. Yeah, it's etched. I can feel like the what's the word? I can feel it. And it's etched. It's not just painted on here, so it's not gonna come off. Like the logo is painted, but everything else is etched in here. It's etched on one side, so one side's clean, one side's not. So I would be careful. Like sometimes I put paint on my acrylic box. I would not put paint on the side because it will get in the cracks. But I think it's really nice quality, you know, for $1, you know. So I don't expect that much sometimes from the COG stamps because they are $1. If you got them at Walmart, they're 98 cents. But I do think these are really nice. I mean, I really do think the quality is pretty average. When I get stamps from like Friskers or American Craft or whoever, they're about the same quality wise. They're like, but sometimes they're a little flimsier. It depends on the stamp and how old it is. But I do think these are a really good quality for the money. I would definitely recommend getting these if you like any of the designs that they have. I think it'd be nice to put in a card and color it in. Or just nice to just have this on like my scrapbook layout, or you know, I think it's really nice. And I am excited I got these. I'm really glad I did the impulse purchase and saw those and got them. Walked out of the line and got those stamps. But I do think what I got is really nice. Sometimes I make sure I don't want to just get it because it's cheap, you know. But I got some good designs with the flowers. These line flowers. I don't really have any line flowers. I did throw away some of my stamps already. I mean, once I say throw away, I did, well, donating them, throwing them away. I threw them away actually because they're from COG and they were just random bits and bobs from a collection. I could have donated them to like Goodwill. I just didn't. Maybe somebody would have wanted them. I don't know. I just tossed them because they were like old and stained and kind of like ripped and stuff. So, but these 3x3 stamps are nice. I really do, really do like these. And I say, as for the price, guys, I mean, I couldn't really do this. And of course, they stamp really nice, you know, straight out of the packaging. Sometimes you have to get an eraser and like prime them so the ink sticks. But I mean, let me do one more test. I have the only Distress ink pad I have right here. I needed a brown, so we're gonna use like these lined ones. So I'm just gonna get like these flowers. I know Distress ink pads are not really meant for like stamping, but like this board right here, like that little loop that's connecting it to the L's would have ripped sometimes on those. So I'm gonna arrange this on here, which I think like that because I can arrange it. So I'm gonna put it like this, and I'm gonna put my page this direction so I can have a clear way of stamping, and get my ink pad and just do this. I'm also gonna use these for my Distress ink pad for what's the word? For distressing purposes because I just needed a brown real quick and so I purchased this. So let's see. I know Distress ink's not gonna stamp that well because it's not how you meant to stamp. So I'm just gonna let it sit there for a while. Okay. So it's not bad. I mean, it's still really drippy looking on the stamp. Of course, none of my other inks did that. Only this one did. I want to try it because just to see. Everyone, I'm using Vintage Photo. My only brown I have in my stash. Oh, I know. I got a new one from Mom's Ranger. Let's see. I know what happens when I missed this one far away. Okay. Yeah. And, let's move it over a little bit. I'm so cheating, guys. Cool. Look at that. Way better, just because I missed it. But, I mean, it looks nice. It's still kind of like pearling. I mean, what's that? Drip, like, making little dots on here. No more sense to that, but just this one did that. But I don't know. I don't really stamp with Distress ink, so I don't know what to look for. So, I don't know. Maybe that tells you something about the stamp. None of my other stamps ink pads do this, so it's just this one. So, I don't know if it always does that. Let me get another stamp that's from Michaels. Ooh, dirty. And see if it does the same thing. Yeah, it does the same thing. I don't know how people can stamp with these ink pads. I just don't. But this one's letting me. We'll stamp it. And we'll see. This is a camera stamp I got from Michaels. It's like really reasonable price, guys. So let's just do this real quick. I got a technique for like letting your stamp set there on a dye ink from somebody. I don't know who. But somebody mentioned doing that. Just letting it rest for a little bit and then pulling it up. But yeah, that just did way better than it did on this one. But I was saying it let me layer up the ink so it was more even. It really didn't let me layer up the ink on this stamp too much. Let's see. I don't know. Originally, this long video of me stamping, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know if that's just a clear stamping because that's rubber. I haven't gotten that stamp out, and I feel like doing that right now. I don't know. It's just. And the lines are still pretty thin on here, too, so. Huh. Yeah, it's really flashing. I could get another clear stamp out and compare it and see if it does that on clear stamps. I don't know. I know Tim Holtz really does prefer rubber stamps than he prefers clear. So I'm going to get this one. I don't know where I got this from. I think it was from Tuesday morning, so I'm not really going to help you guys. But let me use this guy, Santa Claus, real quick to see, because it's a clear stamp. Like this one right here, this stamp is way thinner. I think this is either Friskers. I think it's a Friskers stamp. Who knows? Like this one's way thinner than these ones from Dollar Tree. And this would cost you like $16 for this one since it's a name brand. So let's see if it just does that on clear stamps. Hopefully it's not too long, guys. I hope I'm not being boring and repetitive. Let's see. I'm going to sit there a little bit. But, oh, while we're sitting here waiting, I have some good DIYs coming up, guys. I'm so excited to show you this one. I've been working on this for a month or two because I had to buy all the supplies. So I'm really excited to show you guys that. But Santa Claus he still looks kind of dotty looking, but it's not as, I guess his lines are much thinner too. But it's not as noticeable. Okay. I just want to see. I don't really use this ink pad for stamping anyways. I just wanted to show you guys if you did use Distress inks for stamping like that. I mean, we all know you're going to get an imperfect stamp with Distress ink anyways, but I think it's really nice. So, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this review of the Dollar Tree stamps by 3 Studio. I hope it gives you some ideas of the quality compared to the Friskers Christmas stamp. I'm pretty sure that's Friskers. And compared to Studio G stamps, and compared with different inks like the Ranger inks, the Distress inks, and some cheap ink pads from like Dollar Tree. So from the internet. So I hope this gives you a range of emotions of what you might expect. And of course, I am loving this acrylic. I'm loving this one here. Because some of these things are kind of, even for the small ones, they're kind of expensive sometimes. So I think it's awesome for $1 and for the size too. But I hope this video was helpful. Give it a thumbs up, guys, and get crafty. Love you guys. Bye.